Here we go. Hi, this is Barb with American Snippets. We are here today with one of our favorite all-time guests. I think this is going to turn out to be Mia Diaz. That's how you say your last name? I probably should have checked first. Mia Diaz, correct?
Last name is Didi.
Okay.
Her last name is Didi. I'm Diaz.
How are you today, Mia?
Good.
Good. I know that's a loaded question for you because you couldn't always say good, could you, when people said, "How are you today?" No? So I will tell you, I have a friend named Mary Kate, and she is a nurse. And she popped up on her social media site one day with a story of this amazing little girl named Mia. And she had a project, a Pay It Forward project. Do you want to tell us about that, Mia? Because once I saw this story, I instantly messaged Mary Kate and I said, "Oh my gosh, Mary Kate, please hook me up with this little girl so we can help share her story." Do you want to tell us about it, Mia?
Sure. So we are for Easter. Wait, what? I forgot.
Bad.
We're making Easter baskets for kids in the hospital because we want to give them some time so they can actually have fun and do something that they really wanted to. So we made baskets for Easter and we're gonna go give it to them so they can have fun with them and stuff inside of them.
So what gave you this idea to do this? How do you know that kids in the hospital may need a little extra pick-me-up?
Because when I was, what age was that?
2.5.
2.5, I was in the hospital and I got
Medulloblastoma.
medulloblastoma and brain tumor.
Wow.
And I was really sad because most of the time, for Halloween, I had to stay indoors, and usually I would just look out the window and watch other kids do it
Oh.
when I was just inside alone with my mom or one of my family members. So I didn't get much fun and have much fun on Easter and other.
No, you didn't. So things that so many kids and so many of us just figure that we just get to do, we don't even think about it. It's actually a pretty big deal for you.
Yeah.
So do you still think about days like that? Do you still think about just, on the holidays, or are there other days too? Do you still do things where you're like, wow, this is so cool, I can do this now?
Usually, sometimes we would go to, where would we go to for the project? What is it called?
What do you mean? Where you go to the second floor?
No.
She's asking you if you were doing things these days and you're like, oh wow, this is good that I can do this today.
Yeah, were there just everyday things that you wish you could do that now you get to do and still makes you kind of extra happy?
Make friends and actually go to school and see them, play with them a lot.
So
And
yeah, go ahead.
and do a lot of fun things instead of just sitting indoors.
So how many kids out there do you think are happy that they get to go to school?
A lot.
A lot? Good for you. Because I hope every kid is listening, because I have 4 kids of my own. And can I tell you, when I wake them up in the morning, they're not usually like, boom, yeah, I get to go to school. So maybe now I'll have them just watch this and listen to you and remind them how lucky they are to get to go to school. And this is what I think is so cool about you, Mia, because you're going to help people think about things that we wouldn't normally think about. There's so many kids who don't really, have much enthusiasm or excitement to go to school. And here you are like, oh, it's so great I get to go to school, So it's a really good thing you're doing, going out there and sharing what you've been through just to help other people get through it all. Mom, that had to be kind of tough for you too, watching your little baby go through this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just, as a mom, ooh, that's tough. That's tough. So are there things that you guys do now? Do you go to the hospital often to visit the kids?
We've gone, a lot of the times when we're there because she has an MRI or something like that. We've done a few things for a little while. We wanted to do something to give back for a long time, especially even just at CHAM because at the Children's Hospital at Montefiore, because they played such a big part in getting us even as a family through it, in addition to Mia. But we tried things in the past, like doing things just for the kids that had been diagnosed with the same thing she had. And after a while, became a little bit, it was gut-wrenching in one way, and in another, it just kind of felt like it wasn't fair because it's just a few kids.
Okay.
And then, we've done things in the community. We've done, we do public speaking a lot for all the organizations. So we've given back in other temporary ways here and there,
Yeah.
as they need us. I always tell them, whatever you need, you got us. But this was something that came about just during her last MRI, and she was very anxious to go and very happy to be there. And then once we went there, it just felt like she was kind of edgy and wanted to get out. And then a few days later, we kept talking about, she kept bringing up like the baby that was in the crib next to her, and I could tell it was making her sad. So we kind of just started to brainstorm and think of things that we could do. And she had a million ideas of things we could do to make it fun when we went there, as opposed to just be sad or have bad memories or feel bad for the kids that were there. So we said, we came up with this idea, and we're like, it started off as maybe we could just do this for Easter, and it's kind of now developing where we have all these ideas, and she constantly has ideas. I mean, if I left it up to her, she'd bring her entire class, all her friends, everyone there doing egg hunts. And
Good for you, Mia. Think big.
Yes. So we have all these great ideas now, and so many people have come up, forward to say that they'd love to either contribute a service that they've had or something that they sell. So we have ideas for like Mother's Day and Father's Day, and just holidays in general are really, really tough when you're there, and they do a great job to get them through it. But we figured we'd do something to be a part of it, something she can be doing to give back to them, makes her feel good, makes them feel good.
Nice. Mia, do you see on the GoFundMe site, you have a GoFundMe called Mia's Pay It Forward Project, right? Have you been checking it out? Do you see how much money you're up to already?
No, I didn't see it yet.
You didn't see it today? She does check it all the time.
You do check?
Every time someone would donate, we would like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, we got enough. What? Yay!
Is it? How is it, Mia, when you see people donating money? How does that make you feel?
Really happy that they actually care about what we're doing and what we're doing for other little kids.
Yeah, that must
So
be.
like,
Yeah, that's good. So that's what we want people to know. It makes you feel happy, right? When they jump in and help out with something that you're working so hard against. Can I tell you, I have 2 friends now who are going through their own battle with cancer. One of them's in the hospital right now today for a long time. What would you say to people who are going through that? If you think about all the people who may be going through something like that in the hospital now or struggling, what's something that you could tell them? You made it through. You're a warrior.
to do everything that will help you and keep you healthy and keep you safe. Don't do anything will hurt you or be happy.
Awesome. I love this. It's just so honest, coming from someone who's been through all of this. And what do you think? Do you ever hear kids complaining sometimes about things that you think, why are you complaining about this? Or do you just not notice that?
You broke up a little bit, but
oh,
I
okay.
know
All right. That's all right. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, May. I'll get a little closer. So when you're hanging out with other kids, do you ever hear kids complaining about things that don't really seem like such a big deal to you? Maybe do they complain about I have to run upstairs and do this, or maybe they complain about having to go to the doctor for a shot or something? Are you like, oh my gosh,
Yeah, there was one kid, but she left the school, but she always complained about what she had to wear and how her mom told her to wear it and what her mom told her to do. And she would always just go on the little things and not what was the big reason what happened.
Yeah.
It wasn't really big what she was trying.
It wasn't really big. So do you think maybe Um, do you think maybe you know you learned kind of the hard way what are the big things to worry about and what aren't the big things to worry about, right? Do you maybe not worry so much about the what we say, are the little things like I can't believe mom made me wear this shirt today. Does that stuff really get you down, or do you just go with it?
Well, sometimes it does, and
Yeah.
then sometimes I'll just go with it.
And sometimes you go with it. So if you could do one thing for every single kid who is in the hospital dealing with cancer, if you could just wave your magic wand and do something for them, what do you think that would be?
Get them all out and make them healthy.
Yeah, that's a pretty special wish, huh? Do you think, what would you say to people who may be watching or seeing your story who could maybe help, who could either help you or help other kids in their community do things? What would you say to them? Is it worth it? Is it worth time for people to help kids like this, to help kids like you?
Yeah, it can make a big difference
It can make a big
for a lot of them.
Yeah. For somebody sitting in a hospital room, maybe on a really nice day, who just wants to get outside and feel the air or ride a bike or go have an ice cream cone. What does it do for you when you're in there like that and someone pops in with a special visit or a special message? What does that do for your day?
It would make me feel like really, really happy and like really, really like people care about me.
Yeah. And it doesn't even have to be a huge thing, right? It doesn't have to be like bringing ponies and clowns in or something. It could be something little, right? They could send a card or even do something like post on your fund. Even if people just gave $2 or $3, it doesn't have to be $4 million, right? They could just, even if people don't have a lot and just want to give a little, maybe is there a room? Can they put a message up on the site too when they donate? Yeah?
Yes.
So how would that make you feel if you saw people doing that? If we got a lot of people even just to give a couple of dollars if they don't have a lot. Would that be cool?
It would make me, yeah.
It would make you feel, it would make you feel, I'm sorry, I cut you off. It would make you feel what?
It would make me feel good.
Good. Well, we're going to see what we can't do to help you feel good. How does it, when you're so sick and people are doing nice things for you and helping cheer you up, does that help you kind of feel less sick too sometimes? Can you forget for just a second maybe how hard it is and how bad it feels and how big is that in your day?
Go on, like I'll think of what they're doing for me and I'll forget that I'm like sick and I'll be happy that I'm actually there and I can actually get that one of a kind thing.
That's a big thing to get from maybe somebody just taking a couple of minutes of time, right?
Yeah.
Mia, thank you so much for taking your time to talk with us today. We are going to hurry up and get this out for you because Easter is almost here, right? So, but even if people see this after Easter, they can still go to your page, right? Because there's lots of holidays, right? There's Easter and Halloween and July 4th and Christmas and Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Yep. So you're going to keep going. You're not just a one holiday girl, right? Right. And then maybe if we get enough people, maybe you could just make like a Tuesday a holiday, right? What if we had enough people where every holiday you were all set? Then you could just be like, guess what? Today's Mia Day. You could just have a Mia holiday. Wouldn't that be awesome? So we're going to see if we can't help you do that, okay? And maybe it'll be slow, maybe it'll be quick, but however it goes, it's going to go. We can't wait to see everything that you do.
Thank you.
Will you stay in touch with us and let us know how it's going? Yeah?
Yeah.
And we're going to send your story out to as many people as we can. How would it make you feel if people were sharing this story? Tell them loud. Look, say it really loud. Say, people, share my story. What do you want to say to them to get them to share this for you?
I really don't know.
What's your goal? Help you.
If somebody's watching this story and thinking about helping, what would you say to them?
To help me give the kids a very happy life and make them feel appreciative.
Okay.
and make them feel like they actually need this.
Great. So I hope everybody listens to that. We're going to share it loud and share it far, okay? Thank you so much to both of you for being with us today.
Thank you for having us on.
Thank you.
Okay. And that is it for us here at American Snippets. Be sure to watch this to read the whole story, to listen to this all the way through, and please, please share it far and share it loud. Right, Mia? Okay. Have a good day. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.